Hello and welcome at It's Never Too Far Away. In this video we are looking at a very interesting airport. It is old and I thought I should avoid it, but in fact I found it extremely cool. It is Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport. What you see is how it looks to arrive there at its subway station. Washington National opened in 1941, and what remains of the time is now Terminal 1. If your flight happens to operate there, you are a bit unlucky. If you get to fly in or out of Terminal 2, you'll probably love it. T2 was opened in 1997, by the way. As we're dealing with Washington, D.C.'s national airport, the route map is very much domestic. So let's go and see it. If you come by car, you'll get welcomed by Ronald Reagan. Okay. We start outside the old Terminal 1. The airport has its own metro line stop, which is still today not very common in the US. Inside there is a hall which has both check-in and baggage belts combined in one place. Even though it is a bit old, there is a panorama window which allows great views to this part of the airfield. There is otherwise not too much else to see here, and now we want to walk to the much bigger Terminal 2. Formerly, the old terminal had a central area and two separate wings on each side. Nowadays, the operational part is just one of these two wings. The central building also still exists and is now preserved as some kind of vintage area. Walking through its hallways also offers another great viewing opportunity. One part of the hallway even has an exhibition showing the good old days. This display must show the central building as it existed when it was a standalone unit. Especially if you are a fan of vintage aviation days, you should appreciate this room. This is followed by another hallway. There's jazz music from speakers here, which I cannot let you enjoy due to copyright issues. Same applies to the classic music played in this next hallway. We're now already getting closer to Terminal 2. This last hallway has a glass divider as it has public area and security area, and it also allows great views to the airfield again. Really, when it comes to openness for views from inside, this airport is very far ahead. Now here we are on ground floor entering Terminal 2. You see how the metro station on the left is right opposite here. Security check and gate access is on ground floor. Check-in is one floor up. For me, it was a wow effect right here at this point. The entire side toward the airfield is one large window, and from here, the divider to the security area is transparent glass. The architecture reminds me of a majestic grand station. You can look into the departure area one floor down. Seriously, for me, this is one of the most stunning terminals I have seen. The architects did an amazing job in creating a modern air terminal with the distinctive touch of long gone times. There are restaurants next to the entry into the departure piers, and above it looks like there are airline lounges. One point also has a children's area. Let's also take one look at the curbside. Next, we go down again to security check and gate access level. Baggage belts are also located on this level. They are somehow part of the public area, even though, I guess, only arriving passengers should be there.
Fasten the baggage belts. Thank you.
Now let's go inside for departure. We are through security check and now enter the departure area that we could see before.
This is a special security announcement. Please maintain control of your personal belongings
What we
at
could
all
not
times.
see from above, there are
Unattended is
shops
subject to
opposite the
search,
window.
inspection, damage, and removal. Do not accept items or packages from unknown individuals.
Going into the C pier. Mostly there are gate areas, but there are also several food outlets and shops. I am very happy with it. Now again between the piers, heading to Pier B. Same thing here with food and shops and mostly gate areas. We all have to go to the loo, so it is good to know that they are in good shape at this airport. This shot shows how close we are to the city, with Capitol buildings so clearly visible in the background. I was headed to New York from here, and flying was cheaper than taking the train. Also, it was much more convenient. That concludes the tour of this airport. I can only say again how much I like it for its style, the great viewing everywhere, the connectivity, and the overall ease of use. I'll love to be here again, and even though it's only a domestic airport, I would always enjoy spending time here. I thank you so much for watching as always. And don't forget, it's never too far away.